For years, this old shed sat untouched, a forgotten relic in my backyard. Little did I know, beneath its crumbling exterior lay a time capsule of secrets. What started as a simple demolition turned into an archaeological dig, unearthing items that made me question everything I thought I knew about my property's past. You will not believe what we pulled out of this ground. I've been really busy lately watching The Notebook on repeat, and Noah has really been inspiring me with his DIY projects. Every time I go to Home Depot, I look at those sheds. They look so dreamy.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
And that's where I'm at in life. Not complaining, that's just how old I am. Sheds turn me on. Having a shed will solve all my problems. The only problem is I can't afford one. So we got to demo and then build our ultimate dream shed, something even Martha Stewart would be proud of. Actually, there's another problem. I've got a transient living here. And it's not just any transient, it's Rubber Johnny.
Come on, man. No, let's not talk about that.
He's back. See, all y'all have heard of Freddy Krueger, you've heard of Jason Voorhees, you've heard of Michael Myers, but not a lot of people know of RJ, Rubber Johnny. I made him some beer as a peace offering about a year ago, but the rules were he was supposed to be out last month. But I still hear him. He's out there bumping techno music, ripping nose beers until the sun comes up, and I gotta put my foot down. Even Santa Claus wouldn't put up with this. RJ is out, the tools are in. Some of this stuff I haven't used in a while, like a sledgehammer. 6-pound sledges are very cool. They have a lot of different uses, and it's a really great thing to have if you can't afford therapy. The name of the game is if I paid somebody to demo this and I bought my dream shed, it'd cost around $7,000 or $8,000. I don't have that money. That's the bottom line. And even if I did, that would still just never happen in my world. There's no way. So the game plan is we are going to do it ourselves. We're going to keep receipts of everything and then compare it at the end and weigh it out. See if it was worth it or not. And I do got a buddy today. John, your first day on YouTube, how do you feel?
Feel great, man.
We're on the buddy system. No one goes to the bathroom alone. And hopefully by the end of this video, nobody gets hurt. Show off our treasure. Most importantly, nobody is suing me. Let's dive in. So the shed is old, the shed is rusted, the nails are stripped, there's water damage in a couple of corners, there's roots all around it. Most importantly, the screws for this galvanized siding and roof are almost completely stripped. And in times of crisis and stripped screws, you really just need to raw dog it with a sledgehammer, and you don't need that many tools. Definitely a cat's paw or hammer, some type of crowbar or pry bar, but a sawzall is always the boss man when it comes to demo. If nobody steps on a nail today, it is a big win. Let's cook it up. So far, morale's still pretty good. No one stepped on any nails yet.
Not yet.
Yet. Let's keep it going.
There we go. No. Is there one more? There it is. Man, dog, you're strong as hell. There it is.
All right, 4 hours in. We got a lot more done than I thought, so we're good on that. Gonna be a 2-day job, maybe a 3-day job, schlepping all this shit out of here, but there's no rush on that. How you feeling?
Good, man. Only one black widow today.
One black widow.
No snakes.
Time to go to work?
Time to go to work.
You gonna sleep good tonight?
Absolutely. Like a rock. Thanks,
Go.
dude.
All right. 2 dudes 4 hours in, and you can't really have more than 2 people working on this. I mean, you can, but someone might catch a sledgehammer to the face on a backswing. Can we finish the job in just 1 more full day? There's definitely a lot more rubbish than I had imagined. Can I get money for this scrap metal on Facebook? But most importantly, what did we find underneath our shed? Jah only knows. Time will tell. Fortunately, we got an 8 a.m. start to our start today, so we get a full day in. And with that, I'm gonna get rid of some of this old school pet cemetery fence behind the shed. Let's go. Mission complete. First thing, for safety purposes, I'd recommend starting with the roof, starting with the top, work your way down. There was a couple times where I thought this thing was going to crumble in on us. My bad, we live to tell about it. We did a great job on not messing up the doghouse. I'd like to sell this on Facebook as well. This is a huge doghouse built for Beethoven or Cujo. Got to get this out of here. Hopefully I can keep it in one piece. 0 nails stepped on. Love to see it. We can pat ourselves on the back. Big shout out to John. We forgot to plug his OnlyFans earlier, but we'll do that next week. Surprisingly, Rubber Johnny wasn't pissed that I destroyed his lair. He actually sent me a postcard just down in the Panhandle, ripping pina coladas, hanging out on beaches with babes. As far as the wood goes for firewood, there's very little wood in here that's either not pressure treated or it's got some glue on it or paint on it. So I'm not going to salvage any of this wood for firewood, which sucks because I hate paying for firewood. But if you burn this stuff, you're going to end up looking like this guy. And when you're demoing, there's always something worth salvaging. Maybe some copper electrical wire, maybe a window. I might keep this window. I used to remodel people's homes and bathrooms back in San Diego, and I'd always come up on like a sink. I've taken toilets before. One man's trash, another man's treasure. Or just bring it home and sell it on Facebook. Total time it took 2 dudes, 1.5 days. But I've still got this stuff here. So we didn't really finish the job, but it's all good because I could do this little by little. Hopefully somebody could pick up this scrap metal. If I had to bid this job, I'd probably charge $1,500. Knoxville, maybe $2,000 in California. That's assuming you have all the tools, a truck, probably 2 trips to the dump, 2 or 3. The dump's going to be anywhere from 30 to 40, 50 bucks per load. What would you bid this for? There's no slab. If there was slab, I'd charge another $1,000. Let me know in the comment section. These small bush trunks or small tree trunks, this was not really in the game plan. This was probably the most difficult part. I did not account for this. Digging up around a stump, finding the legs or the tentacles and cutting those and then getting the main vein out of there, the main trunk. There was actually a root under there that was so gnarly, we just said, there's no way. This thing looked like a Jurassic Park whale bone. I mean, this thing was at least 12 inches. I'm not exaggerating. I'm probably exaggerating. Now, as far as building the shed, I was going to dig 4 holes, add 4x4s, pour concrete into them, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I think that might be overkill. I think I'm just going to rake this all down, even better, get it all flush, put some gravel on it, and then just go from there. I am going to run electricity to it without pulling permits, but that's right here. Let me know about your thoughts on that. Stay tuned. We're going to build us a Martha Stewart shed. Nobody got hurt. No nicks. No cuts. Nobody lost any fingers. I didn't hit my femoral artery. Nobody bled out. That's always a plus. And what we found under the shed, perfect. Perfect thing that we needed. Perfect thing that we asked the gods for. Some really, really good dirt. I've been in the market for some really good dirt now for a couple of months, ever since I removed my fence, and I've fallen on some tough times financially, emotionally, physically. So it was amazing to come up with some good dirt to fill up these holes. God forbid one of my guests comes over and rolls their ankle. You know, we appreciate this. Couldn't have done it without you. We appreciate you watching this video, especially if you made it this far. You made us like 3 pennies. Cheers.